with madness or what I was reading, the Shia thing, got my mind really cracked. And I've said, oh, I remembered about hypocrite. Gone in detail. I had certain, but yesterday, oh, I had to go myself, I guess, to buy cigarettes. Cigarettes. Uh, so some personal things are going to come out here. Madness, it's increased my madness, and I felt that someone was trying to get my mother also to go insane. And there were these new people that come in 1980. My uncle found them. Muhammad Jawad's daughters. They were, you know, Arabs, Maskati Khojas, uh, in Muharram, 7th Muharram, when we were lighting candles. Uh, excuse me. I have allergies and hay fever. Okay, I'm not in my normal state, like this devil talking. And please be kind and considerate and understanding. And please understand. Don't come here. I mean, you could come here, but I won't allow you. Come here and be respectful. Otherwise, I'm going to, um, you know, ban you. So this person, right? What's Pakistan up to against me? Another thing is that, okay, I don't know, maybe from my father's side, from my enemy side, from Paskokal, Rukia Paskokal side, Bachpan se, from childhood, and before that, my grandmother in Karachi, until they, and her daughter, my aunt, uh, the youngest. So they were doing things to me, right? Bad things. And my mother also did, tortured mentally. So, I still cannot find out who got me to leave Karachi American School and give me that restlessness. After that, that restlessness hasn't gone in me until 1989, end of 1989. And very easy, there's no intelligence needed. It's very easy to find out from our side what's going on in our house, especially from my father's brothers, right? We never ask about their family or what, unless we have to congratulate, and it's my mother who would do it, and my father. Congratulate them. I don't even know how many extra children they have. If they have any children. Father's family and his wives. So still at it. Who is at it? And who knows this kind of black magic or psychic attacks? Is it from ancient? My friend, ex-friend, was saying that this Iranian guy tried to catch her soul or something. I don't know what that means, right? But what and so it's like ancient black magic. She wanted to know when she came from Canada. Karachi came to my house to ask my mother if she knows about an ancient Iranian black magic. There's then there is the Pakistani black magic. In Pakistan, rampant. And you know this guy, is he the one? And okay, so there's some Pakistani, this Shahnaz, right? So it's a long story. I'm just going to shortly say that. Shahnaz my aunt, something funny was happening in our house in 1982. After and then Shanaz and Faryal and Ilham, they came to my birthday and they mucharawa, they had their faces, like all this. And the sister had also done things in London, ransacking my luggage, with my school clothes and all that we buy for the year. That was her last time we went to London. And so Iqbal's wife, Uma, right? She didn't want us to be there. She even was throwing away my mother's stocked medicine, and my mother got severe withdrawal symptoms until we found out. It was terrible. They do something, right? And one of they got married to my father's brothers, 1982 sisters. Amma and Roya. One is divorced. She ran away with all the furniture. You're in the way. And then we have Shahnaz Ali Arabs ने वो कराची में तो सब मजहर dramatist after her चल रहा था पता नहीं क्या. At the same time she was telling me that she's going to get married to a Sunni guy. She was my friend. Then my cousin was after her, beauty and crazy after her. So I don't know who was after me and Mr. Like to get me to go insane. So, and they even made my mother, partially the in-laws made my mother, my grandmother from my father, his mother made my mother insane, go emotionally very unstable, torturing her and all this over the years. You know, and then these people came and ये भी evil people. ये पता नहीं क्या करते हैं और ये तो. And then like what I have, so coincidentally my father told me go for a checkup in 1994 or 1995. No, 1993, 1994 to London. Also, like I get to see your uh, college uh, for a medical checkup. So he sent me. He said you have to live with my brother, and it was terrible, but really terrible. Anyhow, the point is that my mother got along with all her, you know, my father's brothers' wives before these people came, Oma and Roya, and married the, you know, second youngest brother and the youngest brother of my father. Okay, something happened, and I heard that in Dubai, uh, my not the third brother's wife and my mother was getting along with them. Like they would come to London, and my mother never complained against the wives, and they were friends and all. But this newcomer, the 1980s, she got the eldest sister of Muhammad Jawad's daughter, Muhammad Jawad Haji Habib's son, eldest son. So they, my uncle found them and he prayed, and then he said, okay, he met them in Maharam. And so there again, back to that. So he said, next, let's see, I want you for my brothers. So he saw Homa and Roya. Oh God. So another madness was going to, like evil was going to enter family. And And it's very easy to spy and all this because my father gives all our information and his own to his brother Iqbal. And then he gives it to his wife, and then he sucks up to his wife and his sister in laws, right? And he's spreading rumors against me. Well, I used to wear, like, we used to do makeup. Shahnaz would come to our. Anyways, all Dubai mein, Faryal told me, she was very angry. She was like a cat on a, like, वो जो पागल, वो बहुत वो जो जाहिल होते हैं ना, मैं फिश मार Iqbal, don't tell us. Iqbal was the one who was telling everyone, spreading in Dubai, कि red lipstick पहनी है. She's worn red lipstick at this age and this, and makeup. He had come for Haji Habib's, another second wife's sons or yeah, I think, wedding to Karachi. So we used to wear like full makeup and go in family. And I was like friends with older, like Shahnaz is older to me. So, and when I was like at the birthday, I was like, "What is this? Please, you are my friend. You are my friend, Shahnaz." I put my hand on her shoulder. Like when they were leaving, they were at the second door near the gate, uh, and we have this like the Tulsi opening. Faryal started to, ooh, uh, like a jungly cat. तो ये अभी जो आ रहे हैं ना ये इंडियन वो जो शिया से शादी की मुझे कभी मैड बोलते हैं ये विकेड वुमेन की तरह है ये शहनाज फरियाल की तरह वुमेन और कोई एक्शन नहीं ले रहा है राइट इनके अगेंस्ट और कल मुझे गुस्सा भी आया था ओके मे बी दे ट्राइंग टू हेल्प लाइक मुझे ना यूएई पे गुस्सा आया था I have to go alone out in this heat and find, I should go and do the right thing. Like go to the petrol pump. I couldn't make it to the petrol pump to get my cigarettes in this heat in the afternoon. दोपहर होता है वहीं पे. Then I was feeling like इतना दे रहे हैं. They care that cigarette gives cancer. It's even written on the and also smoking causes early death. And there was another packet I saw where it says smoking causes cancer. Oh, so, but, I have to, so they went hard, talking to myself and all this walking and cracked head. Like, I think I've been so shocked again. Looking at this after this again, I went out. Uh, but they're helping. But I can't. I have to go. So it was hurting me, and I've just gone out like in my home clothes, but worn something on top. It's very difficult. A cancer patient. I'm a cancer patient, like type chronic. It's chronic. I don't get rest. I don't. Run. Help me. Help. Put me on WhatsApp. Out apartments also don't allow. Anyways, this happened here also that. So And then I was feeling guilty also, come on, you take money from them. If they weren't there, you would be out on the streets in Pakistan. यानी क्या हालत होती. And these Roya, Homa and Roya have some, and their mother. First of all, on the wedding, at the wedding of my father's mom, there came an Iranian lady, their relative, whether she was Masuma's niece or, anyways, she was their aunt, the, I don't know, cousin or niece, this Iranian who had married Muhammad Jawad long time ago. And so funny things started to happen, even worse. And my mother was saying that these people have brought bad luck into her. Then the Iran-Iraq war, so Gulf Fair, and then we couldn't go to London. Oh yeah, another thing. Not that my mother, this Uma, Paul's wife, used to. There's a reason why I'm saying Iqbal's wife. Started to drain. She went to London, okay, to live with her husband. And then they come to Dubai and settled in Dubai. Vacation. She could stand us for like 2 months we had. We didn't have 4 months like in Dubai school. London college, 4 months holidays. She couldn't stand us. So she used to throw it. I suspect that she was throwing my mother's medicine stock. And my mother had a terrible withdrawal, and she even ransacked my luggage. And then she's told me that she's done this, and so wildly up and down, tossed things and left it there. And when I went in my parents' room, where like I was staying with my father in that room, now this time my mother, they managed to like ah, so so back to that. The sister-in-law, so before I forget, like, but here, shall I? Homa did admit to me that she had ransacked my luggage to see, and the reason being, when I was away, without asking me, and she's being so cool about it, like if she's done nothing wrong. And then she's told me that I did this because I wanted to know what you're buying so I could send for my sister Shana's. Like, ask me please, right? What is this? For ransacking my luggage. And then she told me, weird. And then even the food I was making was just saying, I can't make food for them. She was complaining to her mother, sending letters in letters. And someone told me, okay. So then there was also a time. So there are many people I suspect from Abbas Gokul, his wife Ruqayya Gokul, Sukaina Gokul, my father, whoever got me out of Karachi, like Karachi American School. But there were things earlier on too. Someone wanted to mess up my career also, and my schooling also. So this disturbing, living daylights, like if they could. But before they came, I don't know about Adam, who sent Adam to Karachi American School to do this. I would have been thrown out of Karachi American School had I kicked Adam in the rear in the French, in my French class. What he was saying against Mr. Saab. And I wasn't even friendly. Oh, we had not become family friends as yet, Mr. Simon, in Karachi American School. But yeah, third grade first. I joined. Karachi American School first. My first year in Karachi American School. Adam. Anyhow, so someone's been after my life, trying to destroy it. Later on, I suspected them. These Iranian, the mother is Iranian, direct. Like, at least, no, no, even my grandmother, but they came and they lived in Pakistan for a long time and she learned Khoja Sindhi, my grandfather's language, as if, she wasn't even Irani, her accent. Like she was really Khoja Sindhi. So this, anyway, so, but even my grandmother was direct, but they are like, my mother is a mixture, and their mother is direct, very strong, pretty, pretty, like I wouldn't say this when, in normal condition. तो वो जो आता है ना कहते हैं कि बुड्ढी हो बुड्ढी अरे अरब ने इसने मोहम्मद जवाद ने जब इसे डिवोर्स दिया ना ये दुबई आई एक अरब ने ऐसे ये बड़ी सेक्सुअली भी ड्राइव इसका बड़ा स्ट्रांग होगा मासूम ईरानी ऐसा रखती है अपने आप को टिकटॉक ओ खाना खुजो मेरी तो ये यूथ जो आता है ना यूथ यहाँ कहते हैं कि मैं बुढ़ी हूँ ये इनका ही स्टाइल है शहनाज फरियाल का जंगली विकेट वुमन अपनी माँ पे गए ना बाप पे नहीं गए बेचारा बाप बहुत अच्छा था इनका इनकी इनके फादर की सिस्टर भी बहुत अच्छी थी हाजर हाजर और their and Faiza my friend childhood friend तो बहुत अच्छे but these people are very wicked I found out after they got married to my father's brothers तो अच्छा हम लोगों को D3 और ये कमजोरी नहीं होती थी neither my uncles so the reason why I mentioned my uncle's third uncle's wife Oman like now she's Emirati of course but from Oman Guwahati right is because once I was told that Homa Iqbal's wife and something happened between them as Homa was leaving their house, my uncle's house, third uncle's. And so after that, I realized that Robert, I'm in London now with them living, and she's gone for her checkup and blood this problem, and she's lost a lot of weight. And now recently also meeting her in Dubai, like after that, yeah, the doctor told me here people have D3 deficiency a lot. For that, imagine, for the fight, the argument they had after that, Katie, my aunt, my uncle's wife's health started to deteriorate. Let me come in. They, like they, when I went to London in 1994, the doctor said you have blood deficiency, take iron, ferrograd. So my father's brother's wife told me that it's the same. I also have this in London, the doctor said ferrograd, iron deficiency, iron tablets. And I was going through accidents like Oma, then they were in that same, they came to London, right? Oma, Ilham, and the mother, the mother. And then Roya came later. So, like, since they've come, I've had accidents like banging my face on the door. So I got this deviated nose. My nose was very straight. In the old house, I banged my head on the wall, on the sorry, on the door. Like accidents happen. I'm walking. And, oh, I asked Uma for 50 pounds cash. I said I will return it because my father's giving me these kind of. You go to the bank. They're not checks. You go to the bank and you know exchange. They will give you cash. They're not checks. They're like some draft something. I forgot what it's called. So and my father said he was going to send extra money. Those extra something happened and I needed. I went to them downstairs. They were living in the same building as my uncle where I was living. And, something very strange happened when I was walking. My foot went on the side, on a sprain. Hey, there are people who have D3 deficiency, eye skin, and loss of weight. And Omar's mother had told another mutual friend that I'm looking for a black magician and I'm going to do black magic on her, Zahra. And I was like, I believed in God so much. And I also remember that ayat in the Quran that says, whatever evil you do to others, it will come back to them, go back to them one day or the other. So they dug their own. And even I think if it's that one, I suspect uh, through the cousin or the niece, Masuma, because her husband was a hotshot in America, USA, Shah of Iran at that time with Jimmy Carter. So America and Iran were going great, friends and all. So they had this, and to do something like they made me so restless, and I was even thinking, I want to miss this out after 1983. They even tried to spoil my birthday. Now only like the ones who were left in Karachi, Masuma, even Roya was in Dubai, nikah with father's youngest brother. So after and Mo Charata, they tried to spoil my birthday. Um, After that, like she's gone to Masuma herself. Uh, her own name is Masuma, and said that she's going to do jadoo on me. Like it was her daughters who tried to spoil. Anyways, I was from the groom side. Anyways, another thing, Roya told me that it's my sister's fault, not your fault. And she came to Karachi for a wedding. And there was another day, my cousin in Dubai. They ever tell you, don't worry, they're going to taunt me. Because they were crazy after these women. My grandmother is going to, what did you do? And being on the side of them, on the side, like my father, they didn't like me anyways. They liked these people, they were newcomers now. थोड़ा वक्त पड़ा फिर they also found out that they have a wicked mother-in-law, but they themselves, their mother is very strong wicked also. Filipino maid को एक stomach problem दे दिया. A Filipino maid of theirs complained to me, witchy. So she dropped Shahnaz, the gift that the mother had bought for Shahnaz in Dubai. Accidentally, the Filipino maid. She got such a terrible stomach problem, so much pain. It wasn't going, and she had to leave work. praying. They're Emiratis actually. So this old woman, Masuma. So she's now married to an Arab here. I just very like must be she an Arab marrying an old like okay, he's also an elderly man, but marrying an old woman. You could find a younger person, right? How they catch these fish and how they get in and they're very strong, like career wise. Only her Masuma's Huma Iqbal's wife doesn't work, can't even drive a car. Roya is very strong, the younger. She made her way in Dubai, bank, working as a clerk. Huh? Now she, her picture came at each time. Roya, banking. People, my sister has gone to her for advice, and she's very helpful in this. I think I was told the last time, she's the head of an Islamic bank in Dubai. So where's the account? Yeah. Now she's married to he left my uncle. So now she's married to a Saudi. Long time ago now. So now 8, 9 years ago. Or oh sorry, more than 8, 9. Okay, so this they have this luck and they give bad luck to others. That's my mother also. So we have like two wicked people, two wicked families right now in my father's like my oh. And so Shahnaz ran away with Naeem. She eloped in Karachi. Her cousin called her aunt, my friend, called me up and told me Shahnaz buggy. वो बेचारा सबा तेरे रखती Sabah, my cousin, disowned, can have an affair with her daughter now with Naeem. Shahnaz and Naeem have a daughter who came to a wedding in Dubai. So her aunt Huma brought her to this wedding. So, okay, Huma carried Abi Ashana. She told me in Dubai also, and we all knew that Sabah is crazy after the beauty of my sister. When she had come from London to Dubai for a short while, and I was there, 1986, old house in Dubai. My father's brothers and mother's old house. And then, so this, I've forgotten now what so now Sabah is flirting. Okay, Homa was saying when I went, I was near her, she was saying, ये Sabah तो इसको भी नहीं छोड़ता है शहनाज की वी हैव a soap ये पता नहीं कौन से मखलूक आते हैं मुझे समझ में नहीं आया हम लोग तो पागल हो जाते हैं ये तो पागल भी नहीं होते दूसरे को पागल कर देते हैं and now they're sending like Pakistanis or Pakistani इनकी तरह wicked women की तरह हैं तो मैं उसको पूछना चाहती हूँ कि जो मुझे बुद्धि बुद्धि कह रहा था ओल्ड तुम्हारी because he was saying he's married to he's an Indian married to and the same thing has happened here with Ilham, an Indian who's married to her Muslim Indian who's my cousin's friend. He tried to approach me on Facebook. I rejected him. So, बेचारी को can he talk लेकिन ये जो आपका पाकिस्तानी देखिए एक लॉयर था मैं हमारी फैमिली टर्म्स थे उनके साथ राइट Saghir uncle, Saghir Jaffrey, he knew how to read. So I haven't finished. Okay. So he knew how to read body, the feet also. So he told my cousin that if your feet were a little like this, your feet, you would have been very close to, then you would have been, you are very close to being a murderer. So he said, why? Like, so Sahih Jaffrey, late, said that if, and my cousin came and told me this, that if your feet were a little bit, that shaped and they're coming close to it, like, they used to tell me that I get angry and all this, but, or my father's family side, but not my mother's family. But, so you would have been a murderer. And my mother's friend told her a long time ago that your daughter is very perceptive. Uh, but there are more and then maybe I closed my eyes. I was too tired. He's, seeing through the treacherous people, the hypocrisy, the affairs, the hidden, the lightness, and so this guy was like this guy coming on my channel live streams and very badly humiliating me. I'm done. So this guy Suno Digital, he and I even took his. He had his picture side pose. ये किसका चैनल है? ये पाकिस्तानी women है, 1 2 3 इसके साथ, और ये लगता है थोड़ा, पता है क्या, मैं इसका चेक कर, सॉरी, टेकिंग इंटरव्यूज है ना, ये ह्यूमन राइट्स के अगेंस्ट पाकिस्तान में भी हो रहा है. ओके, लेकिन थोड़ा बोरिंग हो जाता है एंड बहुत स्ट्रेच होता है. लेकिन ये मुझे तो, सॉरी, आई जस्ट सस्पेक्ट मैं फेस रीडिंग कर रही हूँ. आई कुड बी रॉन्ग. ये मुझे वो लगता है जो इधर आता है था, और अभी ये इसमें शुक्र है किसी ने, पाकिस्तानी ने, थैंक यू फॉर गिविंग हिम दिस साइको rapist, potential rapist uncle said. Like, I read somewhere, I'm not sure, but I read the article, talking off my head without giving evidence of the article, that psycho covert narcissists like that, or both, that they, what they do is they have, they blink less, so the face, uh, all this body language, you can tell who, something, who is from the body language. I don't know whether from a video, body language of a narcissist. अच्छा, और वो ना name Punjabi. I think my aunt Mutta had the audacity, उनसे बात करने लगी, इन्होंने लड़ा with me, and my aunt wasn't there on my wedding. She didn't want to be there. Can you be on my birthday? Sorry, birthday. What wedding? So I feel, and they're related. My aunt's husband is related. He was following. I saw ऐसे शीख लगता है, शीख. हमें हमें अहमद अंकल ने बोला वो और उनका भी ईरानी साइड, पाकिस्तानी, ओरिजिन ईरान। कि मैं पीछे देख रहा था तो देखा कि शब्बीर फॉलो कर रहा है टैक्सी में। No, so she, this Mutar, he became friends with Fairy Auntie, his wife, another Iranian origin, Pakistan. So when she became friends, उनको हंस हंस मुझे लगता है कश्मीरी वश्मीरी। So she was telling me वो देखती है ना टैरो कार्ड्स और ये प्लेइंग कार्ड्स के साथ। वो इराकी ने मस्कत इमाम बारगाह में सिखाया था और जिसे वो आती थी मस्कत इमाम बारगाह। I don't know, I forgot her name. उससे मिलके so excuse me, sorry, hay fever, whatever this is, giving me a headache, and I think I have allergy to the sun also. Here, I don't mind the heat going out in the sun. I think, oh, sorry. Okay, I'm going to forget what it. So the Kashmiri side, uh, Shabir Usmani, they're in Canada. So ये पंजाबी साइड भी इनका है. He was married to a Punjabi woman. तो ये बड़े मिस्चिफ मेकर हैं, और ये बेचारे घर में थे. फिर पता नहीं इनको क्या हुआ. Muhammad Jawad fell out with his father or what, because the Muhammad Jawad's wife tried to like a cat on a hot tin roof, right? जंगली वो उसके साथ भी लड़ाई की. In 1980 मेरी फ्रेंड की माँ मोहम्मद जवाद, ओ सॉरी, हाजी हबीब सेकंड वाइफ शादी में, अपने बेटी की शादी में घर पे was a celebration. Anyways, after that, they went to Seaview. They shifted from a house to an apartment, house in Defense, nice big house. बेचारे और फिर मुझे जो इनकी रिलेटिव थी ना बताती थी, पता नहीं मोहम्मद जवाद कैसे अलाउ करता था अपनी बेटियों को. Like they used to wear. Shahnaz had this. She had this love for showing her cleavage. बार बार नीचे दिखती थी, मेरा क्लीवेज नजर आ रहा है. हम लोग शादियों में साथ जाते थे, फ्रेंड्स एंड ऑल. नजर तो ऐसे से लो नेक्स लो नेक्स. मुझे तो फर्क. आई वाज इन कराची में स्कूल. मुझे सेम थिंग. मुझे कोई ना अट्रैक्शन था ना कुछ था, बल्कि और ना नीदर डिड आई रियली. But after, like now I'm mischievous, naughty. Okay, I'm not myself. जैसे डॉक्टर रमानी ने कहा कि मुझे एक वीडियो अभी रिसेंटली मिला है, तो ये तो साइको रेपिस्ट लगता है. तो अब इनका कनेक्शन शहनाज और इनका पाकिस्तानियों से है. नहीं नहीं नहीं, मजहर तो पीछे पागल हो गया था शहनाज के. घास बेचारी नहीं, उनको उसको मिलता नहीं था घास. मजहर ड्रामा वाला मेरी बर्थडे पे. आई डोंट नो हाउ मासूमा our mutual friend found Mazhar and another name. तो इनका पाकिस्तानियों से भी और बड़े ऐसे खानदान से है जो करप्टेड है और करप्ट कर रहे हैं पाकिस्तान को. ये किसी के लिए परवाह नहीं करते. ये इतने सेल्फिश हैं, खुद ऊपर जाना चाहते हैं और दूसरों को नीचे फेंकना चाहते हैं, जैसे नवाज शरीफ. So my aunt told me that because she was doing this tash and everything, jinn calling, तो वो उनको बताती थी fortune telling. और नवाज शरीफ भी इनके पास आया था मिलने. या इनके अच्छा, अब शब्बीर उस्मानी के in-laws I've never met, but I went to the wedding. वो जो छत अपने apartment long time ago. Um, तो ये स्मीयर कैंपेन मैं भी अब कोविड सो जो डॉक्टर रमानी ने कहा है ना why you feel dead inside after dealing or okay, I can't talk about this why ओह ये तो वो लगता है रेपिस्ट पोटेंशियल आंखों से बाबा if I'm true if my reading is true about his eyes and facial expression oh my god लेकिन अच्छा है ये इसमें बिजी है इसको पाकिस्तान में सब चलता है ब्राइबरी रेप पुलिस वाले ब्राइबरी 500 दरम 1000 500 रुपीज पता नहीं किस में बिक जाएंगे लेकिन मेरी तो कभी ऐसी हालत नहीं हुई है मैं ब्राइब करूँ ना हिम्मत हुई लॉ के साथ खेलें लेकिन ये होता है पाकिस्तान में हर चीज़ चलती है रेपिस्ट आ जाएगा और आपको दिखेगा अम, और, और दुनिया में ये चलता है like people are talking about have you witnessed narcissistic channeling डॉक्टर रमानी तो मुझे लगता है अब मैं ऐसी हो गई हूँ अब fighting a witch I don't know who this witch is and what group uh, the whole group is involved but a lot of things I can't मैंने अभी फेसबुक पे भी ऐसे something's happened to me I think so about my religion crisis like direct oh no but this made me mad तो मैंने वार्न किया था कि अगर ये इंसान वापस आएगा क्या नाम है इसका डेवल हाँ ये आता है इधर पाकिस्तानी इंडियन है और मुझे शक होता है इसने इलाम से तो शादी नहीं की है तुम देखो तो मैंने कहा था कि मैं बोलूंगी इधर पर मुझे पता चला तुम अपनी मदर इन लॉ की बात करो मदर इन लॉ ऐसी बुद्धि अभी तो मैं जो अभी तो मैं जवान हूँ। Can you believe it? An Arab man would marry a buddhi. Divorce, like कितने पांच कितनी daughters मोहम्मद जवाद को दिए हाँ और उसने मोहम्मद जवाद left his but I'm not against that guy that man sorry that he's Haji Habib's I don't want to be disrespectful so he was you know uh, his sister I really liked her was like Faiza and I Hajar Haji so they're using Pakistanis these rats mischief psychos और ये तबाह कर देते हैं घर अच्छा हेल्थ का भी तबाह कर दिया मेरी आंट तो my father's brother's wife उसकी हालत ऐसी of course yeah, she wanted to lose weight अब वो उसमें ऐसे जैसे मेरी ताकत चली जाती है ना and they're like vampires I think Ma Oma Masuma and the other daughters Faria Shahnaz then Faria Roya uh, um, Like she herself told me, and then I don't know, but there was someone who complained against her, and that's why in the end, when they left, cover, Amma ki Okay, I've seen it in my childhood. Growing up, maybe I don't know, in London, like, look at this. Comes across like a very mild presence. Like, how shall I say it? So is there? So I'm going to have these kind of people come here, and they may be connected. So they could very easily. It's very easy to destroy things. It's very difficult to make things, right? So to destroy things, like they could find out from my father. Of course, they know where Roya came to our new house in different Karachi. But then Homa also came. God had told me that I'm going to make your enemy. One night, I'm sitting on my bed in my bedroom. And I hear, no, no, I don't hear anything. I don't hear a thing. Sorry. I said, murder, 2000. And I started to hear voices. This is like I'm in St. Joseph's College, Karachi. One night, I was praying, oh God, please bless, and I forgive those. And I was doing this American, Western books, practicing that take time and say, even though you can't, like, it's really good for you to forgive people and let go and say, not to curse them or not to want revenge from them. Bless you and all that. So I was doing that, and God told me intuitively, right? It's coming, telepathy from God. He told me not to ask forgiveness from Him against my enemy. So what the Westerners, forgive, and it's really good for you, and let go, and don't ask for revenge or anything. So God bless them. God bless them. Whatever I've done to them, they can forgive me too. So imagine that you meet, or you just let go. I wasn't too good in creative visualization, Shakti Gwen's book, when I was reading, but I'm just just forgive and just bless them and voice. No, it was like God was telepathically talking. Ask me, मुझसे अपने दुश्मन का forgiveness नहीं, don't ask me. I'm not going to forgive your enemies. I'm going to. And then he's told me telepathically that I'm going to make your enemy go insane and bring you to your house. मैंने कहा अल्लाह हाफिज़। मुझे तो ऐसा लगा कि खुदा मुझसे बात कर रहा है टेलीपैथिकली। मैंने कहा अल्लाह, वो आएगी, वो जो भी एनिमी है, if they're going to come and the चीखना चिल्लाना, फिर it will be difficult for us to handle an insane person, right? So Americans, Westerners, New Age, you to get enough, forgive your enemy. It's really healthy. No, no. I was asking for forgiveness. I was saying God bless them also. All my who have done harm to me, I let go now. And no, no. God stopped me and said, no, no, don't ask me for forgiveness about your enemies. I'm not going to forgive them. And He told me telepathically that He's going to bring that enemy. Although He's allowed the enemy to hurt us, me, my mother, to no extent, that now they wanted to make me go insane. So come at your own peril here. I didn't want to curse anyone, not even my enemies. Although I grew up muddar and all, cursing at the drop of the pin, even my brother, my this, what bit of a cover because she's polio, right? So I don't understand that muddar, evil. She's like witchy behavior. Ah, कर्सेस वर्सेस पुट करना और वो जादू टोना आता है इसको. Told me she's burning the Ayatul Kursi Dagas threads one. I said, no, no. She said, नहीं नहीं तुम पे मेरे पास में निकला है कि तुम पे बहुत नजर है. I said, no, 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 don't burn my tooth. No, no, don't do it for me. She said, I do it for my brother also, Murtaza. I said, no, 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 just don't do it for me. All right, but you wouldn't एक तो इतनी stubborn है. Heat मरो. अपना काम करवा के रखते. You know what I mean? Like they push it. और वो ऐसे मनूवर मैनिपुलेशन भी होती है और बड़ा विक्टिम विक्टिम वो ना लेकिन नहीं नहीं मुतार की एक्टिंग तो इन रियल लाइफ आई टेल यू वो देवदास गॉन मैड मुतार की जो एक्टिंग है देवदास I'll just show you because Devdas has gone mad. Fire. Uh, Shah Rukh Khan in Devdas, I mean, that goes mad. I mean, he doesn't, the hero. Look, my palmages. I would never say a word about her. I would, her foot, I would, I helped her when she used to come over to read English, and I admired her painting, sketching, and her singing is, her voice is like Lata. I never, but I didn't like it. वो बहुत अपने face को देखती थी mirror में, and she was, what this अजीब मखलूक़ात है. फिर अजीब मखलूक़ात मुझे नहीं लगता ये human beings और जो hypocrisy है हुमा में. No, wait a minute. My mother's late, okay, late mother's late sister. I've seen it in my grandmother and तो मेरे grandmother क्या करते थे? They also had hypocrisy. Like when my father would go away, then they would be doing mischief, wickedness against us, and उनका रवैया change हो जाता था. Their behavior would change. And my father would come back. So this is a smear campaign, I'm a covert narcissist. Channeling. अब ये पाकिस्तानी तुम लोग, right? Indian. देखो तो कहते हैं अरब यानी मेरा father, my father was telling my mother because her Masuma's husband Muhammad Jawad called my mother during the wedding or after. No, the preparations. My father was going there and my mother wasn't going there, and sometimes he would take me to, and he would sit with the ladies, Masuma, and they would play this Gugusha song. They're playing on watching TV, and her daughters would be there. So he went to organize and see for the wedding. Mohammed Jawad called my father and said that तुम्हारा husband मेरी बीवी के साथ अफेयर चला रहा है. Oh God. My mother got angry at my father. तो वो मेरा father कहता था कि ये तो मेरी माँ के बुढ़ी है, ये मेरी माँ के एज की है, मैं इससे क्या अफेयर चलाऊंगा, क्या शादी करूंगा. He got तो मेरा बाप like living in Pakistan कह रहा है कि ये बुढ़ी है, she's old. मैं telling my mother, what affair will I have? And of course, yes, he's right? Because he got younger girls, younger women to get married to, one widowed, and she already had बेचारा मेरे father ने उस पर रहम किया, लेकिन वही एक witch निकली दूसरी kind पाकिस्तानी कोलंबो में रहती थी. I don't know what her past is. So this और बुढ़ी अरब शादी करें, कैन यू बीट दिस? अभी और ये तो बहुत सालों बाद फिर जब दुबई आई अपना घर बनाया, ऐसी स्ट्रॉन्ग वूमन। पहले अपार्टमेंट में रहती थी, फिर सुना है कि मासूम अपना घर बना रही है दुबई में। अब फिर सुना मोहम्मद जवाद ने इसे डिवोर्स दे दिया। मोहम्मद जवाद gave her a divorce. They said they weren't getting along, and Mohammed Jawad, I can't say. So then they had said that if when the children will grow and settle down, then they would get a divorce, right? So they had like how many daughters she had? और ये बहुत मिस्चिफ मेकर्स है, पता है। और दुबई में टीचर और क्या नहीं, बैंकिंग। जो फरियाल मुझे सॉरी टू से अभी आई एम आउट ऑफ माय एलिमेंट, लाइक आई एम चैनल्ड, आई थिंक ओवर डिस्क्लेमर। मुझे तो लगता है कि जिसने इनसे शादी की ना, माय फ्रेंड्स, बेचारा था। यू नो क्यों शादी की? आई मीन तो पता नहीं क्या कीड़ा। आई मीन नहीं नहीं, ऐसे मैं बात नहीं करती हूँ। आई एम टॉकिंग लाइक पाकिस्तानी इडियट। सॉरी एक्सक्यूज मी। इडियट के लिए शायद इधर मुझे फाइन मिले, बिकॉज लिखा है व्हाट्सएप पे ना, अगर किसी को एक पार्टनर ने अपने पार्टनर को इडियट का व्हाट्सएप पे, उसको फाइन। तुम्हें पैसे जमा करने हैं तो अभी आएगा। अभी पता नहीं कैसे फाइन करेंगे मुझे। इंटरनेट के थ्रू या कोई भेजेंगे इधर, राउटर नया लो। बिल्डिंग से मैं आया हूँ, स्पीड कम है। 300 शायद 400 ने मुझसे। दुबई वाले मेरा पीछा छोड़ो। नहीं नहीं, तुम लॉज को ये पागलपन, वरना तो तुम्हें ज़रा इधर हॉस्पिटल लेके जाएंगे, टंगा टोली मारेंगे। मेरे डैड ने तो कहा कि ये 7 वंडर 8 वंडर, तो तुम्हें जो भी हॉस्पिटल लेके जाएगा बेचारा कान पकड़ेगा और कहेगा वापस जाओ, घर जाओ, मैं तुम्हें, तुम इधर क्या कर रही हो? Nurse, I miss my principal. Can I use the Wi-Fi here, please? और चाय चाहिए मुझे, चाय। I want tea. Nurse, please can I have some tea? No, no, the evaporated milk. And I want to have my own kettle. You know. एक अच्छा सा साफ साफ रूम। इधर तो हर चीज़ साफ है। ऐसे लाइक तो लो, मुझे फाइन क्यों करेंगे? फिर तुम गालियाँ देना इनको। वैसे भी कल इनको ऐसी कि ये या गालियाँ मैंने नहीं नहीं, गालियाँ मैंने नहीं दिया, लेकिन किसी और ने दिया होगा। अल्लाह बेचारे, एक नहीं नहीं, एक तरफ से मुझे खिला रहे हैं, दूसरी तरफ से वो कहते हैं ना कि इन उर्दू दे से दैट फ्रॉम वन हैंड एंड द अदर हैंड ए, but you know, ए, हमसे न तोड़ी यारी, ओ बाबू यारी। डैडी मुझे सिखा, that I don't hear. So I recorded, oh, I messed up my mother's cassette in my childhood on this song. Zuhair, oh, बोलो मेरा नाम जुहैर है। यारी है चीज़ प्यारी। There's an Indian song, so oh, if you sing this लता जी का, लता जी किसी को थोड़ी वो कभी लेती थी कॉपीराइट्स, हाँ। ये पब्लिक सोशल मीडिया है. Oh God, जैसे कि हमने पूरा गाना गा दिया. End of this. So I haven't sung the whole song. मुझे कॉपीराइट्स वो क्या बोलते हैं, पेटेंट, पता नहीं, आई फॉरगॉटन. सो अच्छा, अभी देखें कौन सा पाकिस्तानी. अनदर थिंग इज कि ये मुझे ex-FBI अली टिम का, तो इनकी गैंग है या क्या है, अली टिम का भाई लगता है, जो इसी सुनो डिजिटल मैन, व्हाट्सअप पाकिस्तान. हुँ? और कोई एक्शन, तो मुझे ऐसे ही अपना एक्शन इन मैडनेस देते. ये तो ये चाहते थे ऐसे दुश्मन तो, और ये अभी सब दुबई में है. नहीं नहीं, शहनाज तो अमेरिका में है नईम के साथ. वैसे तुम लोगों का लाहौरी पंजाबी अपना गांव छोड़ देता है, और हम जो अरेबिया रिच कंट्री के रहने वाले लेट मी नॉट बोस्ट अबाउट माय, हम लोग पाकिस्तान नहीं छोड़ रहे हैं. एंड आई वांटेड टू गो बैक. माय फादर सेइंग, told me again recently that you want to come back to Karachi. Here मोबाइल चोरियाँ क्या क्या, हम लोग तो निकलते नहीं हैं हफ्ते में, वो भी ज़रूरत चीज़ के लिए निकलते हैं हफ्ते में एक बार या 2 हफ्ते में एक बार. बट हफ्ते में एक बार आई couldn't get him. निकलते हैं लेकिन किसके लिए, and hardly go out. We go, this mobile snatching so much, it's unsafe. Or lie, oh God knows what you were saying. I said okay, okay. um, and he said the people here, everyone wants to go to Dubai, and you want to come back to Karachi and live there. Karachi, oh, क्या कर दिया कराची को इन पंजाबियों ने, और इल्ज़ाम लगाया है MQM अल्ताफ़ हुसैन इन पे, बेचारों महाजरीन पे. एक तो पाकिस्तान आर्मी पंजाबी, अच्छा इसका क्या नाम है, फरीद, और ये आपका इसका कोई भाई है अली टिम. देखो तुम लोग होशियार हो, तुम लोग झूठ बोल के फरीदी ex-FBI. ये इब्राहिम लोब, ये सब जानता है, सब जानता है. मोस्ट डेंजरस FBI एजेंट कामरान फरीदी, आवारा मुसाफिर शॉर्ट्स, ये सब जानता है. और कहते हो कि पाकिस्तान को कुछ नहीं कहो. पाकिस्तान से कब पाकिस्तान को तुम लोगों ने छोड़ा, तुमने छोड़ा, और कहते हो मेरी माँ ने दम उधर रही है, समझे. और ये अली टिम का भाई तो नहीं है, बड़ा वाला, बाल भी ऐसे लगते हैं अली टिम जैसे. कामरान, रिमेंबर आपा का बेटा कामरान, जिसको स्टैप किया गया कराची में, फ्रेंड ने स्टैप किया था, वो मिला ही नहीं मर्डरर. आपा का बेचारा इतना अच्छा बेटा कामरान भाई. मैं तो बहुत छोटी थी, वो तो बड़ा था. अरे, और किस, और इस अली टिम को किसने, मेरे प्रिंसिपल के बेटे के पास. और ये ऐसे करते हैं कि इनको ना वो इनवाइट करते हैं. और सुनो, मेरे प्रिंसिपल, अच्छा जो तुम डोंट गेट एंग्री, तुम चालाकी इख्तियार करो इनकी तरह। इनको ठेस कहाँ लगती है किसी का घर बर्बाद करने में। हाँ, ये इसका भाई तो नहीं है, because later on when Saima Peer became his friend, our friend, his friend told me that he had an older brother and they're Shias. Yeah, Shias as I got. अच्छा, और आदमी अगर, अरे बेचारा इस अली टीम ने पता है बनाया है साइमा पीर को। इमाम साहब ट्रैवल कर रही थी, इधर आ रही थी। अरे शिरक शिरक, अली टीम ऐसा तो नहीं करो, लेकिन अभी जब मर्द करता है तो वो दूसरी बात होती है। जब अजीब से मखलूक़ात, टिम्बकटू से आया, टिम्बकटू अंबर मूवीज। तो ये मुझे लगते हैं कि यहाँ तो शहनाज के थग्स, नईम, ये कश्मीरी, पता नहीं कहाँ से आया है ये, लालू खेत। हाँ, मुझे तो एक फ्रेंड और कह रही थी कि ये लालू खेती हैं, तो क्या हुआ? आई मीन आई कुडंट बिलीव, वो बहुत अच्छी फ्रेंड है, लेकिन हम लोग वो चिढ़ गए, लाइक मैंने कहा कि ये यू नो शायद प्रिंसिपल, तो मुझे दिलासा देने के लिए वो एक दूसरी फ्रेंड थी बहुत अच्छी, तो ये कामरान फरीदी अफरीदी देखो मैं जो ना, ये ज़्यादातर इसके साथ आता है, ये साइको के साथ, इसकी आंखों से पता है इंटिमिडेट तुम लोग नहीं होते पाकिस्तानी, इनसे ऐसे देखता है and he doesn't blink, very like, okay, then I noticed in some video, his videos he blinks but very like ये तो कोविड नार्सिस और नार्सिस के साइन बॉडी लैंग्वेज। बशीर बशीर ने शायद, नहीं नहीं आई जस्ट दानिश बशीर ऑन कोविड नार्सिस, he's an expert and a coach, he can help us। लालू खेत, और ख़ुद भी इन्होंने लिखा है। हाँ ये है लालू खेत टू FBI। देखिए तो क्या हुआ, राइट, आई डोंट गो ऑन दिस थिंग्स, सो लेकिन एक एक बात, वो फ्रेंड बहुत अच्छी है, आई रियली, शी लव्स मी अ लॉट, ट्रूली सिंसियर है, एंड शी टेक्स मी एज हर ओल्डर सिस्टर, लेकिन ओके, तो मुझे कह रही थी कि अली टिम लालू खेती है, but maybe so he's his brother and they don't talk। The other friend, ex-friend, told me that Ali Tim has a brother and they don't talk for some reason। तो इस रीज़न के लिए तो नहीं है। तुम लोगों का तो मैं यहाँ इंतज़ार, तुम पागल हो क्या? अमिताभ बच्चन की तरह, देखो मैं तुम लोगों की तरह बुज़दिल नहीं हूँ कि झूठ बोलूँ और पीछे से वार करूँ। मैं बुज़दिल की बच्ची नहीं हूँ। ना मेरी माँ ने सिखाया मुझे किसी का घर बर्बाद करना। मुझे ऐसा सिखाया गया अपनी दादी, हम अपनी दादी के लिए इंडिया नहीं जाएंगे, मैं अपनी सास के लिए, वो अपनी सास के लिए, देखो ज़हरा, टू बी लॉयल, हाँ, कि वो स्टेप, बिकॉज शी डिडंट बिलीव इन or what her religion on. Later on, I told her to complain to Prophet Muhammad. And why did you like then Hazrat Abbas's mother, Yama, al Bani? वो तो जब बीबी फातिमा ज़हरा पास हुई तो बाकरी कह रहा था मजलिस में कि अगर तुम लोग चाहते हो तुम्हारा हस्बैंड अली हो तो तुम्हें पहले यानी पहल तुम लोग फातिमा क्यों नहीं हो फातिमा अरे बाकरी साहब फातिमा तो मेरी दादी थी फातिमा नाम भी था दादी का फातिमा क्यों नहीं आते ऐसी फातिमा जो दूसरों को पागल कर दे हुए कितने इसमें टॉर्चर करे मेंटली ऐसी फातिमा हमें क्या फातिमा नाम मुझे राज नहीं आया नहीं नहीं ऐसे नहीं करो जनरलाइज एक मेरी और एक मेरा अदर पार्ट भी है स्प्लिट पर्सनालिटी I have a split personality so that ओके पाकिस्तानी नहीं आ रहे हिम्मत नहीं हो रही है हिम्मत करके आगे आओ दुनिया होगी तुमसे राजी हैया हैया ये भी इंडियन सॉन्ग इंडियन मूवी का गाना है अभी देखिए तुम लोग कैसे आते हो अपनी माँ को भी लेके आना बीवियों को क्यों नहीं लेके आते हो एक औरत हेल्प करना चाहती है और ये तो शक मुझे पड़ा कि ये इंडियन ये इसका मैंने पोस्ट भी किया है इसका स्क्रीनशॉट लेके अपने चैनल पे इस चैनल पे सो क्या बोला है सो दिस एंड नाउ विच टर्किश गाय लाइक अच्छा बराबर कुरान नहीं देख सकते हैं सो एनीवेज वो चले गया नहीं नहीं आई डू रिस्पेक्ट लोए एंड थैंक यू यूए बट एक थिंग है कि Shia Islam be and Islam altogether Quran is enough so don't give ये इसका मैं अभी you know एक मेरी प्रिंसिपल देखें मिसेस मुनीरा जो आपकी कंट्री में एक बस्तकी आई थी 10 years old and she has contributed समझे उसके बेटे को हेल्प करना जैसे क्रिश्चियन कार्ल एडवाइस करना स्टडी डू दिस गिविंग हिम वीडियोस टू इनकरेज हिम पाकिस्तानी आते हैं और उसको गलत सलत माय प्रिंसिपल कंट्रीब्यूटेड वो टेबल टेनिस तुम लोगों को किसी का वो क्या है उर्दू में क्या बोलते हैं किसी का नहीं नहीं मैंने भी लीगल केस और ये वो तो पागलपन है किसी का तुम लोगों को लाइक और मैंने और तो और उनकी बहनों को भी अल्लाह बेचारी मीन्स यूट्यूब पे ट्रिब्यूट एक तरफ से ट्रिब्यूट और तुम अभी इनको लाइक पाकिस्तानी ये लोग सुनने वाले हैं या इनको तो इनको फोर्स टंगा टोली इनको बंद करना चाहिए सेल में ये साइकोज हैं अल्लाह बेचारी मेरी प्रिंसिपल क्या और पता है वो भी थी टेबल टेनिस तुम लोग क्या हो तुम लोगों की माँ ने वो सिंधी टीचर हमारा लॉ एस एम कॉलेज का सही बोल रहा था, जाओ, ऐसा बोला कि गो एंड किल योर सेल्व्स, तुम लोगों के माँ बाप खुश होंगे, लेकिन मैं उस सिंधी टीचर लेक्चरर एस एम लॉ कॉलेज में क्या बोलूँ उनको. ही वॉज अ सिंधी बट ही वॉज ऑन व्हाट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल लॉ, आई कांट रिमेंबर, lecturer in SM Law College Karachi. For a little while I was there. तुम लोग ऐसे करो, जाओ अपने आप को, यू नो, तुम लोग, लेकिन मैं उनको कहने वाली, आई कुडंट से दैट, लाइक आई वाज वंडरिंग. देखिए जैसे मैं कहती थी ना कि तुम लोगों के माँ बहनें नहीं है, ठीक है. जब माँ ही ऐसी हो और बहन ही ऐसी हो, like how could, I was wondering if someone told my father, what would, if my father had harassed someone, तो एक्सक्यूज मी, तुम्हारी माँ बहनें नहीं है? ओह. माँ बहनें नहीं है, ऐसी जालिम है, ऐसी जालिम है, माँ बहनें नहीं है. So in a cinema hall, like my father told me when he was studying Islamia College, Islamiyat College, that you know, someone, he had gone to watch a movie, and then when they were leaving the cinema hall, a Pakistani man wanted to touch a woman, and he was near that man when he, you know, got his hand to, took his hand out to touch her. My father caught his hand. Hmm? पुलिस को नहीं बुला, पुलिस को ज़्यादा बुलाने से उधर तो और भी. पता है सुनियो, मेरे फादर को लिया मुहर्रम में फेंका ऐसे. My father never did anything, never took action, because वो हुसैन के लिए. When it comes to our religion, मैं गुस्से वाली भी, I wouldn't say a word to Sunnis. मैं ना गाली देती थी ना लानत देती. I used to give लानत to Yazid. फिर मैंने सोचा, और यू नो, फिर और भी लाइक, वाई आस्क, ये बेचारी जैसे ज़ैनब की चादर, लाइक यू नो, यू डोंट आस्क गॉड के, और समवन हु हैज़ बीन रेप्ड के, अल्लाह मेरे लिए भी मेरे लिए दुआ करो कि आई नेवर गेट रेप्ड. I was like, when I thought of that, I took my step back. Then I stopped asking Hazrat Abbas, Allah, for their sake, Hazrat Abbas के बाजुओं का सेक, किसी के बाजू नहीं हो, हम उनका ख्याल रखेंगे या नहीं रखेंगे? ऐसा नहीं रखेंगे. We are not like Sister Gertrude. Allah के. So I stopped. Ali Asghar कि मेरे बेटे, मेरा इन्फेंट बेटा सलामत रहे. नो नो, अली असगर के सदक़े में. मजबूर हूँ, लाचार हूँ, बेयार हूँ, मददगार. अब्बास कटे हाथों से तकदीर बना दे, जाते हुए ले जाओ दुआ बिनते नबी की, हम सब है सलाम, हम सब है हुसैन इब्न अली की ज़मानत में. मजबूर हूँ, लाचार हूँ, बेयार हूँ, मददगार, जाते हुए ले जाओ दुआ बिनते नबी. ओके, व्हाट असगर का वास बेशीर. लो नौजवान शान रहे. I can't remember, my mother knows this. मनाजत, goodness, कि you know ज़ैनब का वास्ता के, सबकी चादर हमारे. What is this, right? So, अच्छा, I sound American, or maybe तुम लोग कहोगे कि मैं, no, I started to think like this. तो फिर मेरा दिमाग ठीक कर दिया इन शियाओं ने, बाद में आए हैं यूसुफ जैदी, कि फिर नहीं, फिर मैंने ही अपना दिमाग सही किया. ये क्या करेंगे मेरा दिमाग सही, ये तो और पागल करके गए. एक्चुअली मैंने सोचा कि फिर जब मैं शिया सुन्नी का रिसर्च करी थी इन पाकिस्तान, मैं सोचा कि जब अल्लाह ने आपको नेमत दे दी, बट अल्लाह ऐसी नेमत नहीं दो कि इनकी लाइक फॉर इनका हाथ नहीं है तो मेरे मेरे बेटे का हाथ कभी नहीं जाए, मेरा भाई महफूज है, या मासूम या बीबी ज़ैनब मासूम को क्या हुआ था कि वो अपनी परेशान थी अपने भाई के लिए जो मामून बिन रशीद उनको शहीद कर दिया था, और उसको उनको न्यूज़ मिली थी मक्का में या मदीना में, फिर वो भागी थी. So she was really, she was not like Zainab. She reached Qom, Iran, and she died there. That's why her tomb mausoleum is there. Imam Ali Raza's sister, Masuma Qom, where now, what's her name, Lauren Booth had gone and became a Shia. Iran. So, no, don't do this. So I then told myself, या नेमतें हैं लेकिन ऐसा नहीं आस करो कि या अल्लाह एक जैसे ना चादर छीनी. सो चादर का मुहाफिज कहाँ था? हज़रत अब्बास. अल्लाह कहाँ था? रियली. तो मैं तो अपनी माँ को बोलती कि अम्मा, वाई आर यू गिविंग द सेक ऑफ चादर कि मेरी बेटियाँ महफूज रहें अल्लाह को. Anyway, so this makhlukat, even the Shia side, I don't understand this part anymore, right? अरे शाह कासिम की मेहंदी, oh Shah Qasim's day, 7th Muharram or when, oh माएँ अपने बेटों को भेजती हैं यो मिन्नत करें यो कर अल्लाह फॉर द सेक ऑफ शाह कासिम हम हमारे बेटी की लाइक या बेटी की शादी सलामत रहे. ज़ैनब की शादी, ज़ैनब बिन जाश की शादी सलामत नहीं रही. यानी तुम लोगों को कुछ, तुम लोग सोच बेचारे अल्लाह बहुत. ये शिया जो है ना, बता आप देखें शायद आपको हकीकत के सल्ले अला मोहम्मद, सलवात पर मोहम्मद शादियों के टाइम पे ये रिसाइट हुआ, यू नो सम सलवात पर मोहम्मद, सल्ले अला मोहम्मद. Prophet Muhammad tried his best. Multilingual Quran. और वो बेचारा शाह कासिम तो he was 14, 15 years old. Dula. He was a groom, we call him. Shia, and he's gone to, now he's taken, पता नहीं हुसैन ने, he was a minor. Okay, he wasn't 15 as yet. I think you have to be 15 to join the army and fight in Islam for boys. So he was around, conveniently around 14 years old. Minor boy, and he was like cousins में होता है ना, he was engaged to be married to Zuhra, Bibi Zuhra, or another of, was it? Oh, Imam Hussein's daughter. He was Imam Hussein's nephew from Imam Hassan. So you see, Zainab, where am I? Oh, I'm not on 33 surah. So, oh God, oh my God. This is the hadith that he, oh, the from that thoroughly purify you with a thorough purification. Here we are. Refer to the commentary of verses 4, 5 and 28 to 32 of the surah about Zaid and Zainab and the Holy Prophet. Triangular love. Marriage or what? Souls. Marriage with the Holy Prophet's cousin Zainab, daughter of Josh, was celebrated in Makkah 8 years before the Hijrat. At the time of their marriage, when she was informed by the Holy Prophet, she did not like the proposal, forced marriage. So her brother Abdullah bin Josh, and both of them, according to Imam Muhammad bin Ali, Imam Muhammad Bakr, wanted to exercise the freedom of choice in this matter, but alas. Then this verse was revealed. We must not put our own wisdom in competition with Allah's wisdom. वही अल्लाह ये कोई wisdom है. अभी आगे भी 37 verse read करें. Oh, Allah couldn't find another solution for his wisdom. He had to use this, to make it easy and force Zainab to marry Zaid. So Zainab the highborn, oh, but she was a good believer. लेकिन देखिए इस शादी का क्या हाल हुआ, क्या ट्रेजेडी. और तो और एक ये शिया कहेंगे एनिमी ऑफ अल्लाह से आ रहा है कि this is wrong. Even now the Sunnis reject this, but the Sunnis had accepted because it's in a book. I was told that the Sunnis should accept this. I mean, Sunnis accept this, that Nauzubillah, Prophet Muhammad turn hearts. Allah, glory be to Allah who turns hearts. यानी दीवाना हो गया Zainab. Ab Zainab bin Josh was a maternal cousin, right, of Prophet Muhammad, not paternal. Why didn't he marry her instead of getting her married to Zaid? Oh, to tell you that Islam allows equality, even if he was a slave boy. Don't see his status. खुद तो शादी स्लेव गर्ल से उनका कंसेंट नहीं होता ज़हरा. शादी क्या, ये तो खाना बर्बादी है. कंसेंट नहीं होता. Oh, नहीं, फैमिली से. Look, Surah 4 at 25. Only from the family. Maybe they're not, they haven't reached the age of puberty also. Prepubescent girls. Turn-ons. Zainab. Ashik, pata nahi, later on, maybe, she was a ugly duckling and then growing up as a swan or something. And जब शादी किया तो नूर आ गया. Noor, like the attraction. So the narrative suggests that when Prophet Muhammad saw Zainab bin Josh, he was always seeing her. She was her cousin. तो इस पे अभी सुन्नीस रिजेक्ट कर रहे हैं कि we won't take her the narrative where इब्ने इसाक ने लिखा है या किसने लिखा है. Or they don't give the. Some scholars suggest that the story emerged later, potentially as a fabrication or to spread rumors. और वैसे भी आपके ग्रुप है, The Muslim group, they spread, believers also have spread rumors without thinking. Surah Nur ayat. And now, this also, they spread rumors. And it came. But it didn't come as a rumor. Some, the, देखें अब इनके भी रिलीजियस स्कॉलर्स ये तुर्क वाला आता है मुसलमान और कहता है कि you have to, if they say to you, the Muslims, you have to take help about the Quranites from tafsirs, and about Prophet Muhammad's life to understand it properly would be what? The life from Martin Ling or Muhammad Hayak, what's his name? Haykal. Or another one, and the earlier sources. So some scholars suggest, they're only suggesting, but they're not sure about this. Now, this has reached the narrative here, right? History, Islamic history. And who wrote this? Oh, I'll have to go to Wikipedia to find out. So, here, some scholars suggest the story emerged later. They only suggest, we're not sure about it. They're not sure. How can I be sure? ये देखो यानी ये मुसलमान, हाँ, अबेले हमें क्या बेवकूफ़ समझा है सजेस्टिंग और आया है ले या नहीं ले शियाज तुम लोग भी रियली हाँ इतने टुन हो अब इमाम के इश्क में हुसैन और फिर इस्माइलियों का क्या बोलते हैं वो अपना इमाम ouch my neck पसलियाँ तोड़ तोड़ दिया मुसलमानों ने यहाँ मेरी लेकिन हमें खाना मिलता है शुक्र है इधर कोई भी अगर उठ सकता है तो स्टाफ नहीं करेगा यू कैन गेट फूड हियर लेकिन तुम उठो हम उठेंगे कैसे और फिर गरम करना है ओह टायर्ड लेकिन ये तो बहुत है तुम चमचागिरी करो अभी थोड़ी नहीं दे रियली डिजर्व है जो भी है whatever it is with the Arabs, but at least here we will not starve to death. तो ना नहीं और लूटो काश मुझे थोड़ा ज़्यादा देते काश मैं रिच होती I would have gone and stayed in a very clean nice place and but शेख साहब ये आपको और भी लूटना चाहती है और कह रही है क्यों हमें इतना मिलता है जब रेंट इतना और हमें तो हमें कहीं होटल नहीं the people starving and you want to waste all it's very expensive साफ सुथरा ज़्यादा तुम कहते हैं ब्लैंकेट व्हाट इन उर्दू अपने पाँव नहीं फैलाओ ज़्यादा दबा जैसे कि तुम्हें शेख साहब और भी स्पॉइल करे हमारे प्रेसिडेंट और शेख साहब आप इस पे और थोड़ा रहम कर लें तुम नो अभी तो ये मरने वाली है कभी कैंसर को टेक हर लाइफ थोड़े दिन इनको ना थोड़ा नहीं कभी कभी तो मुझे बहुत कभी कभी like they're helping us really no then I have to go the narrative suggests that when Prophet Muhammad safe good Pakistani ex-CIA वाला ISI वाला आए उधर one night चेक इन, और फिर ज़हरा तुम्हारा रूम खोले, कार्ड वो किया और तुम्हें मार डाले। इधर अंग्रेज़ों के ज़माने में शोले मूवी, इधर कोई पाकिस्तानी पर नहीं लगा सकता। हम हमारे ऐसे पुलिस ऑफिसर्स हैं। शोले मूवी डायलॉग का तुमने सत्यानाश कर दिया। सॉरी इंडियन। अभी मैं सॉरी कह रही हूँ इंडियन से। हाँ, इधर हम पता है अंग्रेज़ों के ज़माने। अच्छा, द प्रॉफिट रिपोर्ट हु हैज़, लाइक लेट्स गो बैक। इधर कोई पर नहीं, तुम्हें हाथ नहीं लगा सकता। मेरी कज़न ने बोला है। अरे मेरा कज़न क्या जाने, क्या जाने, हाथ नहीं लगा सकता। अगर तुम शैले और अबाया पहनो ना और मर्सिडीज़ में हो तो हाथ नहीं लगाएंगे। और अरबिक अगर वॉक कर रही हो, फिलिपिनो हो या इंडियन लगती हो या पाकिस्तानी लगती हो, नहीं नहीं आ सकते हैं। तो ये नो नो, हाउ कम माय कज़न डजंट, कि कोई तुम्हारे सामने नहीं आने की हिम्मत कर सकता है इधर। तुम इधर दुबई में कोई मर्द, अभी मैं बाहर गई तो वो ऐसे घूर घूर के देख रहे थे, ऐसे ग्रुप इंडियन, टेरेबल। I mean yesterday, and I was trying to keep away from them as much as possible on the footpath, sidewalk. Oh, ऐसे में क्या है? You know, I didn't even dress. I was just took this that roughly going out for a walk, like as if jog. Ah, so there's so who has is in Wikipedia? Ye which religious scholar, which life historian, Islamic historian, बेचारे ज़ैनब को ट्रैप कर दिया और फिर देखो शादी नहीं बनी. Okay, there's Montgomery Watt points out. लेकिन who has I'll be repeating myself. Ibn Sa'd and Al-Tabari. Was that, oh, this a story rejected by their own Muslim scholars but was inaccurately proposed by the 9th century historian Ibn Sa'd and Al-Tabari, was that Muhammad paid a visit to Ajah. ये तबरी तो पूरा रिजेक्ट क्यों नहीं करा? आई वुडंट ट्रस्ट तबरी एट ऑल दैट. अभी कुछ लेना और कुछ नहीं लेना, तो तबरी ने क्यों नहीं सोचा कि जब मैं एक बड़ा हिस्टोरियन है यहाँ सुन्नियों का, यू नो तबरी अल तबरी को सोचना था. ये लेटर हिस्टोरियन, यू कांट इवन ट्रस्ट अ हिस्टोरियन एनीमोर. You see, this is about Tabari. Muhammad ibn Jarir al-Tabari. Iran से, my God, not even Arab. Ah, you know, Prophet Muhammad wanted to destroy the Persian Empire also. और जब इनके आदमी ने तो तबरी को सच मिला होगा जो कोई इमाम नहीं लिख सकता, अहलुल बैत, because from the progeny कोई मुसलमान नहीं लिख सकता. So he must have done taqiyya. and he must have found the true story about Muhammad. And Sunni isko pata hai kya? Like Sunni Muslim scholar, polymath, historian, exegete, exegete, jurist, and theologian from Amal, Tabaristan, present day Iran. You see, Muhammad and his Sahabas, after even Muhammad, did a lot of damage because वो fabric वो peace का वो destroy कर लिया ना अल्लाह और Prophet Muhammad ने. Jihad, jihad, jihad all the time, and fight until religion is for Allah. Surah Baqarah. So you have to see that you cannot trust Tabari. He must be in taqiyya. You know the Persian. मैं यही सोच रही थी एक जो चीज़ आई थी in my previous live stream I mentioned कि ancient like what Paramahamsa Vishwananda told this English Swamiji, British Swamiji, and he was talking to Ravati Kanta about that, Swami Ravati Kanta. तो उस पे कहे कि ancient you know तो like ये सिर्फ Indian ancient नहीं है, India India ancient India dated back to I mean पता है even so I search ancient China also dating back to तो ये इस बात पे थोड़ा सा Indian dates back to लेकिन गूगल सर्च किया देता है AI अभी तक ये 5,000 ancient India's history extends back over 5,000 years, making it one of the oldest civilizations, one of the oldest. तो ये जो इनके पास है ना कि healing और इनके पास scriptures हैं, some said like 75,000 years back. Anyways, but okay 5,000 years back अभी कह रहे हैं. Let's take ancient China dates back to ये in China Chinese people say यहाँ qigong आया है. It's the universal life force and they know how to use that to heal people from a distance now also. Ancient China dates back to around 6,000 1,750. By 4,500 to 3,500 BCE ये कुछ अजब समझ में नहीं आई. Anyways, and let's now I think is it older 7,000 in ancient India, but you know Magi's, I should find Magi's. Ancient Persia dates back to ये मैं कुछ शो वो नहीं मारी प्लीज़. अगर ऐसा साउंड करता है और मुझे भी ऐसा कभी कभी ना ज़्यादा बात करने से दिखाने से. Ancient Persia's what's this like thousands 100,000 years to Paleolithic age. Oh my God, World History Encyclopedia. So India, Paramahamsa Vishwananda was saying, those who use, you know, the new age now or ancient China को भूल गया आप कि spirits यूज़ कर रहे हैं, पता नहीं devil यूज़ कर रहे हैं हमारे, लेकिन saints और हम जब heal करते हैं तो ये we don't cheat. That's just illogical, right? Because they're ancient Persian and they had magi's और हर एक इंसान में वो inbuilt खुदा ने God और nature उनको अपना protection देना चाहिए, healing powers देने चाहिए or all that. And even if the spirits are helping to heal, good spirits like our ancestral, okay, like red, what animal spirits, red Indians, you know, the American in America or Africa also. In Africa, so what is Egypt? How ancient Egypt dates back to what? So, I mean, there are empires and all these places, right, that date back. Ancient China dates back, and this Persian Empire that dates back like 100,000 years to the. ये तो बहुत ancient है, and I think I should then go for the Magi's, Persian Magi's. ये तो इंडिया से तो बहुत पीछे dated है. And God knows when the Persian Magi's had come for healing. Okay, so this is enough. I haven't searched Africa yet. I haven't searched. But this is enough, you see? So just saying that, oh, what we do, and we have the Bhagavad Gita, and we, oh, sorry, Janat. Sorry, excuse me, I haven't had breakfast and haven't finished my breakfast here. So, thank you. Thank you, UAE. So, anyways, so let's go to Tabari again, right? Now, these kind of things that I found in my books, Shia books, like, oh God, that Hayatul Qulub, it made my heart was sinking. Okay, so Tabari was from Iran, and I think by this time, Persian Empire was defeated by the Muslims. Conquest of Persian Empire. क्या था? When did Islam and when did Tabari come? I'm really bad at this. When did Islam conquer Persia? तो इसको भी ऊपर नीचे, Abu Bakr की time of early Muslim conquest, yeah? Yeah, so then what they were doing, the Iranis were conquered Persians. The early Muslim conquest or early Islamic conquest, also known as the Arab conquest, was initiated in the 7th century when said by Muhammad, the founder, by Muhammad, initiated. Who? So, so then, the Umayyad, the Rashidun established the first Islamic state in Medina, Arabia, that expanded rapidly. Under the Rashidun Caliphate, which is now Muhammad is gone, dead. And Acha, so he initiated it, Prophet Muhammad, you see, Shias. फिर राशिदुन कैलिफेट, फिर उमैयद कैलिफेट, ये भी पागल हो गए, इनको पागल कर दिया कि अब तुम लोग हवस में दे दिया ना. So I don't blame Abu Bakr or Umar or Uthman. I blame Prophet Muhammad, who initiated. Okay, they could have stopped. बस फिर हवस हो जाती है ना, जैसे एक हैबिट बना दो. ओ सूर्य अनफॉल आए, फिर से हम उधर जा रहे हैं. चलो बच्चे, चलो हम सब चलते हैं, भाग रहे हैं. सूर्य अनफॉल आए थे. Let's do some exercise. तुम्हारे पास कौन सी कार है? मेरे पास एक छोटी सी कार है. सूर्य अनफॉल आयत में जाते हैं. कौन सी आयत है? भूल जाती हूँ मैं. कोई बात नहीं. doesn't matter. Take heart. So अल्लाह बेचारे ये सहाबा जो है ना ये लड़ाई नहीं करना चाह रहे थे ये जो प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद ने अली को बताया ये कौन से सहाबा थे जो हिपोक्रेट्स थे एक एक का नाम दिया है each and every name Prophet Muhammad here they are not mentioned their names are not mentioned but these poor sahabas who are now blamed even by even Christian apologists right like Rob Christian हाँ, वो ऐसे हिस्ट्री पढ़ता है कि वो इमाम ना इमाम अली के थ्रू है ना किसके थ्रू है बट so of course all but I've like you know like तो इनको स्टार्ट किसने किया एंड यू विश दैट द अनआर्म्ड वन वुड बी योर्स तो देखो इनिशिएट कहाँ से किया है प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद ने इनकी आदत कहाँ से ख़राब की है बैड हैबिट bad addictions right before that these poor people believers this group wouldn't even want to fight they were being led or still like they are not obeying they were disputing with Muhammad I'm sure you know Rob Christian I'm sure that Ali wasn't in this who was in this group that didn't want to fight according to Shias such in truth are the believers the Ali Miqdad मौला अली मुश्किल कुशा थाइन वाइन को छोड़ दो खुमैनी सैयद सिस्तानी सैयद खोई वो बेचारे बच्चों को इन्फेंट ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग मौला अली तैमूर आ जाओ मौला अली हाँ सच तो किस देखो इधर with history like what is written and then blame Abu Bakr also and blame Umar also you don't do this kind of my thing is different I look at the one who it's like you know going for the prostitutes and saying oh you know she became a prostitute okay blaming the pimp the sex trafficker but also blaming her who has been let's say from childhood she doesn't remember she has been groomed you know so like even Christian prince at times what he meant by I don't know Khair, there are people who then you know callously even of course I understand that you're not that callous but my thing is that who started this? Who put them in this bad habit of attacking caravans unarmed? And how many times did this happen? Like this, there's ambiguity. It doesn't say the ayat doesn't say unarmed caravans, but something unarmed. And so we have here dispute. Just as thy Lord ordered thee out of. Oh God, let me find a. They disputed with you about the truth. After that, it had become evident as they were being driven to death with their eyes wide open. You know, the Shia say that Ali was not here. Ali was here, the believers who don't, just as thy Lord ordered. Believers disliked it. This is not Ali. So who put them into this? Abu Bakr, ab kehte hain. Who put him into this? After Prophet Muhammad and all of the Sahabas arguing with you. And then you know what the Shia say? This is right. And Ali is the believer, only believer. And whoever follows Ali after Prophet Muhammad is like true believers. They are the true believers. So you see, this is the problem. Do you see what I see? John Cicada. अली मौला बच्चों को बचाए, किसी ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग बेबी को बचाए। तुम लोगों के पास तो डॉटर होगी तैमूर, ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग थी, उसको दो टाइम के लिए मैरिज में दे दो, गिव हर। अभी किधर अरीशा पता नहीं किसके चैनल में लाइव स्ट्रीम में, मैं तो बात भी नहीं कर रही थी, इसको गांस भी नहीं दे रही थी तैमूर को। ये अब किसी और से, अली मौला, अली मौला अली मौला ने खूब किया, अली मौला को बुलाओ, तैमूर मुश्किल कुशा को बुलाओ। ये भी शिया में है, ये भी शिया में है। अपनी बेटी को दोगे थाइंग, इवन इफ शी इज अ सकलिंग बेबी। सकलैन हैदर भी, वो अब तैमूर आ जाए, अली मौला मुश्किल, या मुश्किल कुशा अली, अमीरुल मोमिनीन, द कमांडर ऑफ द faithful believers, the commander of the faithful। बचाओ 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 आओ मुश्किल कुशा अली। कितने गए? यस, नंबर 12, तहरीर अल वसीला, वॉल्यूम 2, पेज 343। इट इज़ नॉट परमिसिबल टू हैव सेक्शुअल इंटरकोर्स। इधर स्टॉप कर देते हो तुम लोग, आगे पढ़ो, देखो, दिल थामो अपना, या नहीं? सिर्फ हुसैन के लिए दिल थाम, दिल छी छी छी। So, seems like I've become a, what do you call that, empath, covert narcissist, or what do you call them? एक वर्ड coin किया है, पता नहीं किसने। ये कौन से empaths होते हैं? Before she reaches 9, ए, इसका ये मतलब नहीं शादी नहीं हो सकती है। Before she reaches 9 years in age। अब देखो, ये और डिस्टर्ब होगी, फिर और कुछ गलत सलत बातें करेगी, पागलपन की आके। Better not read this। Let's go to, खुद रीड नहीं कर सकते हो, दिमाग खराब। Well, I mean, yesterday it was enough. No, I've read it, you see, and I accept this। जंगल पहाड़, लंदन में सनराइज रेडियो ऑन, रियली on sunrise radio coming। I was in my room, radio on, sunrise radio giving this qawwali with song। जंगल पहाड़ समंदर कहते हैं, करो अली अली अली, मुश्किल को मेरी हल करो, मुश्किल कुशा अली, सखी लाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त। And I've seen dreams there before this of Shabazz Kalandar। And then the qawwali comes and the song comes, they mixed it up, I think। Sunrise radio in morning. Ooh, London. Ah, radio, I just need London. TV, I didn't have a TV there. Not a microwave. So breakfast wo hum bahar, and not even a fridge. So evaporated milk, I didn't keep in the fridge. For days it was okay। Can you believe this? Carnation, carnation। If oh, और वो ना, मैं Marks and Spencer, the taxi driver said, where do you want to go? I said Marks and Spencer। He said, oh, Marks and Sparks, huh? I'll take you there। So he called it Marks and Sparks। तो उधर ना एक इतना अच्छा वो स्कॉटिश, वो क्या है, क्या बोलते हैं, पैनकेक्स, स्कॉटिश और मीठे. Oh, it was so good. पैकेट में मिलते थे. So sometimes if I could go to walk to Marks and Spencer, High Street, Kensington, get those for my breakfast a little bit. Because I had to have vitamin C problems, headaches, and if you, by the way, if you have, you're not my teacher, she had this vitamin C. I said, you take vitamin C tablets? She said, yes, because I have spicy food. So it's not good for health, right? Spicy food. And then I'm allergic to everything here. Spicy food. तो मेरी तो हालत अभी देखो headache हुआ है. Ouch. Maybe because of having spicy food. So have a vitamin C. Or what in London, this Patan, he told me, if you find this, have this naan, or kya wo, aloo ka paratha. Or, so I said, mincemeat, I don't like, right? He said, no, no, it's potato. And, oh, no, from the kebab house, Allah. Aisa tikha kebab, Pakistani kebab house. So then he said, if you find it spicy, have yogurt drink, lassi. Very spicy. Oh, I better go and have some yogurt. What this? Dawa. So you see then Imam Zainul Abidin Allah Bichara couldn't, no lamenting women, Karbala. आवाज़ नहीं आई. हज़रत अब्बास गैरतमंद करबला में. अल्लाह शर्म आती है बाबा भी सकीना. यजीद के दरबार में कैसे मैं जाऊँ, शर्म आती है बाबा. जब याद सकीना को तेरी आती है बाबा. मासूमा will tell me to say, recite के जब याद जहरा को जब याद जहरा को मिस्तिसा की आती है. सर जिंदा की दीवारों से टकराती है बाबा. हंसी ही रहूंगी न कभी मांगूंगी पानी. असगर की मुझे प्यास तर पाती है बाबा. जब याद जरा स्टार्ट हो गया है. चलो लेडीज मजलिस स्टार्ट हो गई. नहीं नो है, स्टार्ट हो गया. हम लोग आज़ादारी कर रहे हैं. हम लोग विजिल्स कर रहे हैं, नाइट डे पता नहीं क्या कर रहे हैं. चलो एक नोहा पढ़ते हैं. पढ़ रहे हैं, पढ़ रहे हैं. मर जाऊंगी प्यासी न कभी मांगूंगी पानी. असगर की जो प्यास मुझे तड़पाती है बाबा. जिंदान में मैं कैसे जाऊं शराबी. शर्म आती है बाबा. Okay, I think I've lost my mind since yesterday reading. And I've even checked Sistani's. I've been हाँ बिल्कुल. सिस्तानी सैयद सिस्तानी ने तो मुझे बैन कर दिया अपने. Let's go to, oh my God, can you believe this? Okay, I might have to go out for a walk. Yeah, it's early morning. I checked yesterday. It's here. No, दिमाग. और मैं ऐसे वो थोड़ा एक्शंस भी मैं ऐसे लगते हैं कि आई एम इन एंजाइटी trauma. But चलो तुम जाओ बाहर.